Back to normal, please. All right.
So, oops, Nick. Wait, are we going live?
We are live.
Why don't we? I thought we were gonna try the. Okay.
No, we're good.
You say that every fucking week, bro, and every week we're not good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from across Kansas, this is the Astra Boys Sports Podcast coming out to you live from Kansas. We are here on a fine Friday night, and yes, we too have been demoted to the G League.
Who hasn't been demoted to the G League at least once, right?
Yeah,
I haven't.
I don't mind playing with Bronny. Let's go.
Oh, they already said that the G League, whatever arena they're playing on, is going to be sold out. Because Bronny's going to be there.
That makes sense. Hey, Joe, could you do us a quick favor? Go up there, and we need to just slightly turn the screen so we can center our camera
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
You got a lot of room on your side. And poor
little turn
Andrew
there.
over
I
there. Yeah,
Trying to
he's
cut him
got
off.
one shoulder in the camera view. There's Andrew's shoulder, ladies and gentlemen, here in the
There you
camera
go.
view.
Much better.
I could have did a little bit more. Fat
more?
Joe. Jiminy Christmas.
We're gonna lose Joe. There you go.
Yep.
Centered. Boom.
Whoa, you moved it so much. Look at that. What I have to. Okay, so hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Astra Boys, and over here on my left is the Joe Hooters. Over here on my right is the original T.I. I am the KC Waltz, and over here we have a special guest. Introduce yourself, my friend.
I'm Andrew. Nice to meet you guys. Happy to be here.
Wow, that's it. So what makes
That's
you
all.
such a sports expert? Because we are, right? Am I right, guys?
Oh, we're experts.
so
We're
you know
experts.
why we make ourselves as sports experts? Because we have been wrong a lot of times. If you've been wrong a lot of times, that's a lot of practice, which makes us experts. Andrew?
As far as me, I just drink with my friends and I talk KC sports. So
Man,
here
that's,
we are.
That's what
So
we
that's-
do.
I'd like to
that-
say that
yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
drunk KC expert. Let's go.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, no. So that's what that's
That's
the
what we do.
premise of the show. Is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we go out have drink. We always go out and have drinks at the bar and talk shit about sports. We're like, we could have our show, man. We're funny. We're funny. Right? Like,
Let's go over
we
the
think we're funny.
That's why I'm here.
Let's go over the
Yeah.
rules of the Astra Boys. So we're just a
Okay.
bunch of drunk idiots here from Kansas, and we're just friends that like to get together and we drink and we talk about sports, okay? Whether it be local, whether it be around the world, it doesn't matter. What we don't talk about is hockey. I don't get it. We don't get it. We don't talk about hockey. And we don't talk about the NASCAR. They just go around in circles.
Go Rob Chastain.
But Rob Chastain. I don't even know what that means.
is that a hockey guy?
That's a
Is that a term?
That's a Busch Light car. Come on.
Oh,
now.
okay,
Shout
okay.
out Busch Light.
Okay.
Okay.
Bush.
Okay.
Is that
We
like?
can,
Hey, we don't give shout
Are
out
they
to
part
Bush
of?
Light.
Hold on. Are they part of like Kyle Bush's team or something?
There it is.
Oh, okay.
That's a great
Okay.
question.
Yeah.
That is a
That
great
was a
question,
good
my
one.
friend.
Well, you know.
Kyle Busch no longer drives the Busch Light car.
No longer. Okay, there you go. You heard it here.
I do remember there's like a peanut M&M car, and is the Keebler Elf still racing?
I could not tell you.
Okay, see, that's what I'm
I
saying.
bet on him one time because I was
I-
like, Busch Light never failed me. Who drives a Busch Light car?
So
Rob Chastain does.
I don't understand the point system. We don't have a home team, so we just can't follow that. Which, by the way, Rock Chalk Jayhawk KU men's basketball is playing right now against North Carolina. We are ranked number 1, and they are ranked number 9. T.I., what's the score? I can't see it.
57-48. North Carolina is climbing back into it because they was down as much as 20 when I got here.
To quote Travis Kelce, whatever. Okay, so hey, you know what? What happened this past weekend? What happened this past week? Not much, right?
November 5th.
Yeah, nobody cares.
We
about it. We don't talk about. We don't talk
politics.
about that. We don't
We
talk
don't
about
talk
that.
about- Don't get all scared. No, but you asked what happened this past weekend, right? And it always dives into a bunch of shit that doesn't involve sports. So I was just answering your
Halloween.
question. Halloween.
Ooh,
actually, we talked.
sorry, T.I.
That was
We-
last
that was
week.
that was last week. That was last week. That was last week.
Okay, T.I.
Well,
What do you
no.
want to dive into then?
Okay, well, I'm sorry
Halloween.
I didn't talk about a subject matter that you approve of. So what subject matter would you approve of that we could talk about
'Cause
that
if you
happened this
don't-
past weekend?
If you don't get a Waltz approved subject, he's gonna be like,
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. This is true. This is true. So,
Oh, the
com-
Jayhawks are only
so-
up by 6 now. What
come-
the hell is going on here?
so coming up this Monday, T.I., what's coming up this Monday?
That would be Veterans Day.
Ooh, you are sporting the Veterans Day Chiefs Patrick Mahomes military style jersey with the hat and everything, matching hat. I do have a green shirt on, representing our boys in the military. And Joe,
I did not know it was Veterans Day coming up.
yeah,
Sorry.
and Andrew.
Joe
Wow.
sent me an invite and just,
Wow.
just told me to be here at 7.
Anti-USA.
Hey,
He was
rocking
here
the
early.
Jayhawks.
You are rocking the Jayhawks.
They play tonight.
At the same time, you hate soldiers. You hate the U.S. soldiers. All 4 branches.
I love the soldiers. I love the soldiers.
No, absolutely. That's why we get to live the life we live.
Amen.
Love the soldiers. I respect the soldiers. Thank God for you. And all of you that have served in the past, that are serving now, God bless you all. Happy Veterans Day to all of you folks coming up this weekend and every day all year long.
Look, I forgot. They didn't even start the clock.
Oh, that's more important,
There we
Joe.
go.
That's more
Yeah.
important. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. We had a game this past Monday. We have another game coming up this Sunday, finally, at 12 o'clock. So let's go ahead and start with this past game. Joseph Human, who did we play against this past game?
We played against a really good team that took us to the brink. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I was so fucking surprised. I'm a huge fan of Baker Mayfield. As you can tell in my past history of fantasy league, I always picked him up and he did not do very well.
He's doing
Then
well this
I
year.
did not pick him up this year. And what happens? Of course, he's like, fuck you, Walt. I'm going to do great this year. He lost his 2 primetime wide receivers. All right. And then the defense his defense isn't all that great, but they played very well against us. Andrew, what you say about this past week?
Andrew, first of all, before you answer that, was you at the game?
I was at the game.
Okay,
Yes, I
then
was.
give us your first hand at the game.
Give us all the feels and chills and the smell of
yeah.
the air.
I mean, it's Arrowhead. It's always electric. It's a place to be every game. If you haven't ever been there, you need to go. It's one of the best places on earth, obviously. But Kate Otten, man, Kate Otten tore us up
Dude,
all night long, and
So what is our problem with tight ends? All year long, tight
Is
ends
it
have
our
been tearing
linebacker?
us up.
simple
dude.
fact.
Is it
though,
our linebackers that can't
it's-
cover them?
They can't cover them. They're not quick enough. I mean, we lost. Willie Gay was a big one. Willie Gay was a great
Yes.
coverage
Yep.
guy.
He
and
was.
He was
I hated
super
seeing him
fucking
go.
fast.
And Nick Bolton and Drew Tranquil, they're great up the middle. They stopped the run with the
But
best
covering
run, but
fast
covering
tight
those
ends?
guys, they can't do it. Obviously,
I couldn't
It's been
remember.
a
Yeah,
struggle all
I'm glad
year.
you said it, Willie Gay, because I couldn't remember. We had a fast ass linebacker that can
Willie Gay.
cover anybody, and it was
I-
Willie Gay.
I think Willie Gay had like
Yeah.
4 picks last year.
So Andrew, so you're at the game. We feel like we should have this game wrapped up, right? I know in the stadium we had it wrapped up.
As
and
much
then
as I
they
hate to
came
say
back-
it, I actually left. Right, I left like 4 minutes into the game. We scored
4 minutes into the game.
Well, 4
Uh,
minutes
with
left. in
left,
the game.
left.
Oh,
in the game.
okay.
Real
We
fan
were-
over here. No.
We were
Yeah.
up. We were up by
Oh,
7.
good luck, Chuck.
We just stopped. Got the punt. I was like, oh, that's it.
Oh, so you okay?
I got
Because he was
work
boozing.
tomorrow,
He was
let's
booze
go.
Town City.
Yeah,
I
you
get it, I
wanted to
get
beat that
it.
crowd. I get
wanted
it.
to beat the crowd. Next thing you know, I get out to my car and I hear they score, and I'm like, what? No
Mhm.
way, the game's tied. So I ended up watching the rest of the game on my phone. So
There
what a
you
real
go.
fan I am, right?
Did you drive out there, or was you riding with your dad?
I was riding with my dad.
Okay.
I Ubered out from work.
That's the best. Uber is the best way to go.
Amen.
Man, I love Uber into the game. Do you come in? Is it 40 Highway to what's on the west side? What's that? Is that Stadium Drive on the west side?
Yeah. I actually, I just get off every time. I just take it right there on Manchester. I get dropped off right there at Gate 6, so that my walk isn't very far.
Yeah. So
I
like,
like to get
every
dropped
time
off
we
right
get picked
there.
up for by an Uber, they want to take us on the other side. I was like,
Yeah,
listen to
I
me,
don't do
bro.
that.
I'm going to get you in and out quick.
I
And-
always send
and
him to the. I send him to that warehouse right by across the bridge.
Oh, okay.
So I put my Uber there to where they take me. On
Well, I just
Manchester
tell them,
every
and they're
time.
like, okay, we'll do whatever you want. I was like, this is gonna be so much better.
Yeah, it
And-
makes it
and-
easier for them too.
Yeah.
Way easier.
So like, I tell them that, and like every time it's like, oh yeah, this was the best way. I'm like, I know. I come here every
Come here
game.
every game.
Yeah. I know what's going on.
Hey,
So-
Andrew, I have a question for you about Kareem Hunt since you was at the game. So I was watching the game. I don't know if you guys had the same concern, but because he's on my fantasy football team, 1 and 2, he's awesome. So we want him to be healthy. But I noticed during the game that he wasn't out there a whole lot in the second quarter. He wasn't out there a lot in the third quarter. We saw a lot of P. Ryan. We saw a lot of P. Ryan, right? Now, I know that Kareem Hunt, he came back in the fourth quarter, thank goodness. But was there anything that
he needed some fantasy points.
But here's my question: whether you all seen it on TV, whether you seen it there at the game, did something happen to why they took Kareem Hunt out of the game for so long?
I didn't see a single reason.
Well,
I just think
but-
it kind
Yeah,
of came to a
hey.
game plan. But I will say we started passing the ball
Right.
a little bit more. And
So P. Ryan's more of
Ryan's
a
big of a
So there you
big
go.
blocker. You know?
thank
So,
you.
I will
You were saying what? Yeah.
You said he got taken out of the game for a while, whatever, but he had 27 carries.
Yeah, because they fed the ball to him almost
Yeah.
every time in the fourth
So,
quarter.
in this is the point I wanted to make tonight. His last 4 games, he had 27, 21, 22, and 27. That is a lot of carries for a running back.
Yeah.
I love to see it.
I sent a
Yeah, I
do
text.
too.
I said he deserved a huge ice bath in one of those
Yes.
famous Deshaun Watson
Rub
massages.
downs. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. The one where you just like take your towel off and like, go ahead, rub it down.
Don't know what to think about that
Sure,
comment.
pick a muscle. So I think Kareem Hunt once again carried the team on his back. Now D-Hop did get 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, let's talk about D-Hop.
Yeah, but I think Kareem Hunt is once again an unsung hero. He averaged 3-4 yards a carry, whatever, but he kept the clock going.
Yeah. So my point on when I told you how many carries he had, that's a lot, right? That's a lot. He's gonna break down.
For a guy that was on the fucking sofa like 3
Yeah.
weeks ago.
So, but
Should've
when Pacheco comes back and they can, rotate,
Ooh,
man,
yeah, like you imagine that
yeah.
defense having to to tackle both of
And-
those guys back to back, like
and both of them will be fresh.
yeah. And then
They'll
you
be
got
fresh.
They'll
Carson
be,
Steele that'll come in, and as long as he
That's
don't fumble the
hard.
damn ball, and he's gonna run hard too.
That's hard tackling.
So here's the question: are we going to keep 4 running backs? I think we will actually, at least for the season, right? We'll
Oh, you
keep P.
can.
Ryan,
We
we'll
can.
keep Carson.
Yeah, we can.
I see us keeping all 4 for at least until the end of the
So
season.
then-
Because you don't know if somebody gets hurt. If somebody gets hurt, you got to have some guy that's been in the system.
So
long
we have
enough.
to move somebody to the practice squad, right? If Isaiah
You think it's
Pacheco
Steele
comes
or
back.
P.
Yeah,
Ryan?
let's
I
move
think- I think
Sky
it's
Moore.
Steele.
No, we're gonna keep the 4 running backs, but we're gonna send somebody else down.
Sky
Who-
Moore.
No. Oh,
He's
Sky
on
Moore's
IR.
real quick on Sky Moore. A couple weeks ago, Willie Ramirez was on.
Fucking
here.
fake ass
You know
liar.
Willie? You know Willie?
Fake ass
Willie-
liar.
he
He
was-
was wrong.
He told us that Sky Moore got traded.
He got traded.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
did.
he got traded.
I was
Oh,
like-
he got traded. I was like, wow.
Remember, I was like, I didn't even know.
remember
I
look-
was like making comments
I
on
didn't see
that.
that on
I was like,
Twitter
I don't
or anything
know.
else.
Really, you're down for that one.
Yeah,
That-
he
Will-
fucked that one up.
Willie wishes he was wishing for a trade. I don't know, man. It did not happen.
And
It
he
did
said
not
we got a
happen.
corner for him. A fucking corner. I took his word for it. You know what? No more about Willie Wishes. No more
Yeah.
about Willie Wishes and the Las Vegas football team on this show.
So,
We're done.
So you were talking about corner. So we missed out on Lattimore.
Not too worried about it.
I'm not worried
Yeah.
about that. They gave
I mean-
that was a haul.
No,
That
Washington,
was-
I think
they
that was a
did.
little too
Oh, yeah.
much.
They-
Yeah, that's a lot.
It was a third, a
He's-
fourth, and a sixth, right?
He's old. He's old.
Yeah,
and I'm
like-
sure we looked at it and we
want
thought
that.
we can't compare that to that. Fuck
So,
that.
so when
We're
the
not done. We
when the
don't make-
rumors first came out, I was like, yeah, that'd be awesome, right? I would love that.
But to his point, a third, a fourth, and a sixth. And then you look at last year, Puka Nacua was drafted in the 5th round. So you could find in those first 5, 6 rounds, you're gonna find some talent. So
Right,
why would
no.
you give up on 3 potential? Like you only
No.
need one of them to be a star, right?
Hey,
I was
Isaiah
thinking like
Pacheco's
a-
never lost a Super Bowl and he got drafted in the 7th.
Bro, there we go. So draft picks they're like gold in the NFL, right? Draft picks are gold.
They are, man.
So a third, a fourth, and a sixth, that was way too much. I can't even. I think we probably offered a 4, right? I've been good with the-
I almost made the Forrest Gump comment about it. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. It's true.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Tony.
I actually did make it. I should have saved it. So, but back to this game,
So,
right?
yeah, we have a guest here tonight.
Okay, so what was you saying, Joe? Go back to your important comment.
My important comment was that your comment was dumb.
Okay, what was you saying that was so important before that?
Hey, so
I was saying
Andrew,
about how no draft picks are the most important things. In
he said it was golden
a-
nuggets or something like that.
Yeah, no, they're
golden
they're
ticket
like gold
to
they're
the
like gold.
chocolate factory or something. Andrew, let's talk about D-Hop. What do you think, man?
Man, I love.
Is he a
D-Hop.
bust?
Oh,
He's horrible, right?
No, he'll never be a bust, man. I mean, I'm only 22 years old. D-Hop's one of the best dudes I ever watched growing up. I mean, it's.
Did you see that catch?
Yeah,
I mean, he
is
reached up.
something
It was
special,
way
man.
overthrown.
He
He
is so good.
snatched that shit down. Travis Kelce had a badass
And
catch
it's something
too.
that Mahomes has never seen. He's never had, the 6'5" stout.
That's what I want to
receiver
talk about.
that
Thank
can
you.
Go up and go get one.
Yeah, let's go and transition over to that. So let's
I
think
love
about it.
that.
Let's think about
I
out of
love
all the wide receivers that Patrick Mahomes has ever worked with, we had a bunch of Sky Moores, we had a bunch of McCole Hardmans, we had a bunch of Tyreek Hills, but we never had that big body.
Hold on. We didn't have a bunch of Tyreek Hills.
I'm talking about little guys.
I
Little
think-
fast guys.
okay.
Little fast
Yeah.
guys.
He's talking about like Dante
Sammy
Hall.
Watkins was pretty damn good. Sammy Watkins
I was
pretty
just gonna
damn
say,
good.
like-
But was he a big body though?
He was
like-
pretty big. He's stout. We
D-Hop-
looked it up.
Man,
He
he
is
was
stout.
never out there.
But now we
He's
have like
stout.
since we have D-Hop is now we're back to Mahomes saying, fuck it, D-Hop's down there somewhere. Like he was like, fuck it,
Hey,
Tyreek
let's
Hill's down
not
there
fade
somewhere.
away,
Yeah.
though. I mean, Travis
Yeah.
Kelce had 14 catches for 100
Dude,
yards.
14
That's what I was about to say,
catches,
yes.
dude.
190
14
yards in the
catches.
last two games. So
Let's
you're
not,
right.
Let's
You-
not fade away from that. I mean,
Yeah.
Travis Kelce's still there. Everybody wanted to write him off. He's still here.
To
He's
that
ready to play
point,
ball.
he was a big reason we won that game
Yeah.
against
He
the
opened up
Tampa
the
Bay
field.
Buccaneers.
Well,
Actually,
I think D-Hop opened up Travis Kelce.
oh yeah,
He
absolutely.
gave
He's
Travis-
complimenting the hell out of him. You know.
yeah.
And speaking of D Hop, right? He has no one has more receptions in the NFL currently than him, right?
The D-Hop?
No one has more currently, right? 953 active
Oh,
players,
Oh,
right?
oh, okay. I thought we were
Active.
talking this year.
No, we're talking about
Me too.
active players.
Oh,
Active,
whoa.
active,
I was
right?
like,
right?
oh, I don't know.
you're
I don't
wrong.
know about that one. Yeah.
He's also has the most yards out of all the active players with
Yes.
12,600 some odd yards, right? But I will say this, and I think Andrew touched on it. When you look at his season from the beginning up until now, I don't think there's a better player at catching contested balls than DeAndre Hopkins.
Yes, and that was his specialty. Like he's going to catch those contested balls. That's what he does.
Yep.
For
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
For sure.
And one of the things we talked about is that he may not be burning players for those long plays like before.
No
and
more.
on that
No more
play, that guy was step for step with him.
There was three of dudes around him.
It was a sweet
They
little
were
girl.
step for
It was a
step.
sweet little cut, and Patrick
So-
Mahomes gave him a fucking bullet, and it was
Yep.
like they've been together for like years. They knew exactly what they're in the. Let's see. Richard says, "I'm glad Tony Hanna got some rest because he's not wearing his sunglasses for last week." Oh
Thank
man,
you, Richie Rich.
you should totally wear your
Andrew,
sunglasses. 'Cause you're
Andrew,
so
I know
super cool.
You didn't watch last episode, but Tony Hanna, T.I., he was on one last week, bro. He was on one.
He was.
I thought Otani.
Man, he was-
Otani
bro.
won the
He was on
MVP.
one.
He was wearing sunglasses, and he was all
How
over
can
the
you forget
place.
about
He was
Freddie?
on one,
didn't
buddy.
watch it. I didn't watch any of it.
He was all over the place.
I
man.
quit when the
Freddie
Royals
ball
won.
game right
Lost.
there.
So
I think Freddie Freeman retires, by the way.
Which I'm kind of disappointed I didn't know
I
that
don't think so.
because we had some good Freddie Freeman stories with Waltz.
I
but-
do have a Freddie Freeman story, but it's
We're not going. I already told
Yeah,
Andrew.
we'll do that one after the
earlier.
show.
I'm glad you brought it up,
Hey, I'll tell you
Andrew.
what, bring me back whenever Royals baseball comes around. Nobody knows the Royals ball better than I do.
I think we got time to go ahead and tell the story.
I do.
So there I
We're on
was.
Chiefs right now, but I have some Royals notes. We'll talk about Royals here in a little bit. I got some Royals
Okay,
notes.
so let's talk about the O line. They do a lot better.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I don't
Well, I
even
didn't hear much. Well, did the rookie start?
No, that's
It was
well,
so.
I have a little thing about that here in a bit. I have some questions about that, but
Well, we're already on it. Go ahead and ask.
all right. So I know last week we talked about what was our biggest surprises for the Chiefs, right? Who was the player was your biggest surprise? So we already gave our answers. Andrew, who are your biggest surprises for the Chiefs this year?
I mean, the obvious answer would obviously be Kareem Hunt. I mean, that guy
Yes,
was sitting on his
yes.
couch. But I mean, if you want to kind of stray away from that, I would say
You could do offense, defense if you want
Yeah,
to.
I would say offense. It obviously has to be Kareem Hunt. I mean, nobody thought that this guy came off his couch and would score
I thought he would.
one to two touchdowns every single week
and run the ball 20,
and
20 plus
yeah, right,
times.
20 plus
Yeah.
times a week. I mean, that's pretty much unheard of. And he was no good with the Colts last year.
Was he with the Colts last year?
The Browns maybe.
Was it the Browns?
He was with the Browns. Yeah, yeah,
Colts
yeah.
the year before that.
They,
but-
you know, they
but he
didn't give him
also
the
was
ball
behind
enough.
He was behind great running
Yeah,
backs.
I feel like he's a rhythm running back, right? If you don't get the
Yeah.
ball enough, I mean, it's gonna.
as far as the defense, I mean, one thing that we all know he's great, but I love seeing Trent McDuffie transfer from that slot position to that main wide receiver one, guarding everybody. I mean, it's very obvious he's a great player, but
he's like now he's
just being that lockup guy. For
yeah,
every
he's the
single
number one lockup
wide
guy in
receiver.
the
He's
NFL.
so
Yeah.
good. And then another big one would be George Karlaftis. He's
Oh yeah.
if
Oh,
you
he
wa-
stepped up
If you
big
watch
time.
the game, I mean, he is in the backfield.
And then you
A
got
lot
a
of
question.
pressures.
You got a question. Where's
pressures.
Chris Jones? Where's Chris Jones?
might-
If you look at the replays over and over again, he keeps on getting double
Do
teamed.
you know who else is playing this out of their mind this year? Is Leonard Chanel. It's like
Leo
he's
Chanel.
quiet, but he's just like fucking doing his job so good. He's
Did
just-
you
he's fucking
guys
on it.
did you guys know the stat about the Chiefs? So we're 4th in the NFL, I believe, in pressures. But for whatever reason, we're struggling somewhat to sack the quarterback,
Right.
right?
Oh yeah, we're
It always
almost
seems
dead
like
last
Chris
for
Jones
sacks.
gets there and he misses a lot.
No, we all miss a lot. They all miss a lot.
Yeah, but George is
Um,
back there every play.
But we're definitely affecting the quarterbacks enough, I think,
yeah.
to where they're missing their receivers. They're just throwing the ball away. So it'd be interesting to see if we could start getting a little bit more pressure in that backfield and start racking them sacks up. But I thought we'd have more by this time of the season, but I don't know.
So did Wanya Morris finally quiet down, or was it the rookie that started? I didn't even notice.
Wanya
Who is the Kinsley's the rookie? So this is my next
I
question.
thought it was that Samoan.
So on the flip
Kinsley's the
side
Samoan.
of your biggest
is it? Is that the one?
surprise,
Okay.
on your flip side of your biggest surprise, what is your biggest disappointment? And we all need to answer that because we haven't answered that one. What is your biggest disappointment on offense and defense for the Chiefs? Waltz, what do you say?
Offense, I'm going to say Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, okay.
It's a surprising.
I mean, he hasn't
know-
been great.
No, he hasn't been great, and it's surprising. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It does,
Even
but
though we're winning and we're undefeated,
I
it's
think
still
he's doing-
surprising.
he's not putting the numbers up, but he's doing what needs to be done to win.
Now the last 2 games, now he's stepping up. But the first 6 games, or 5 games, he's been throwing it to goofy ass people. It had nothing to do with this team.
So, side note, I don't know what the fuck's going on over here. KU's only up by 2 now. They was up by 20. Now they're up by 2.
They just
Oh,
don't know
alright.
what the fuck happened either.
Okay, back to back to the Chiefs. Back to the
Okay.
Chiefs.
So on defense, disappointing. I don't know. Defense been pretty solid. Let's move it on to Ti. What you think?
So I'll say with defense, I'm a little disappointed that we're not getting more sacks, but I just talked about that. And then on offense, my answer is the same as you, is Patrick Mahomes. If you even look at like last Monday Night Football game, yeah, he didn't have any interceptions, but honestly, it wasn't for lack of trying, man. He had a couple that I felt like were so close to being intercepted, and that
But
one
he
at
had
the end of
3
the game.
touchdowns.
He did, and I'll give him that. But it goes back to where he set the bar so high his first
He did,
season.
yes.
And so it is hard sometimes, man, when you don't see him playing as great as he was. And I get it. Teams catch up. They figure things out.
I'm glad to
But,
disagree.
Yeah, that's why. Because outside of that, I can't really put blame on anyone. It would have been Travis Kelce, but he saved himself these last 2 weeks. Otherwise, it would have been Travis.
It's not me, it's Trav. So I know, Andrew, I know you probably haven't watched the show, but this dude has the most horrible impressions ever. I don't even know. Like that was actually Patrick Mahomes.
Here's Bill
So Andrew, your biggest disappointments of the year.
It's in that black bag.
Defense, I'll say I was never a fan of the draft pick originally at all, and I
Oh.
still hate it.
Talking
But
about FAU.
It's FAU.
We hate FAU. We hate FAU.
Oh, it was.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah.
Joey Mullins.
Joey Mullins.
Joey Mullins, thank you.
I hate FAU
Did you need
so much.
That pick.
And
So
I'll
that
tell you
pick.
what, it would have been a great 4th, 5th.
Yes.
I know,
But-
right?
Do you know what that pick was?
I mean,
That was like the
first
Bronny
round
pick.
I know what it was. It was a sympathy. Hey, we're in KC.
Beautiful Cinderella story.
Well, yeah, hey, we're in Kansas City. This
Doing the
kid grew
draft
up
in
Kansas
KC.
City. Let's draft a kid from Kansas City. He went to K-State.
This
It
is the first
sucks.
time.
It was horrible. FAU is.
This
not
is the first
top.
time I had ever seen a team pick a first round draft pick that is not ready to play to be developed in 2 or 3 years. What the fuck.
I don't even think
A
he'll be developed.
first
to
round-
5 to 6.
And first
He's-
round draft pick is ready to plug and play.
Yeah.
Put him in there. We're ready to go.
Jordan
He's a
Loftus
rookie.
Started every year.
Bam.
Yeah.
Every game.
It's like there's so
it's
much
just like-
talent in the NFL. If you don't
I
show
truly
signs in that
never-
first season,
Yeah, I'll never understand that.
That's a huge disappointment. We lost out. We could have had. I mean, you know what? As a matter of fact,
Coulda
maybe on
had
the
Puka.
next show, a couple of shows, whatever, we're gonna look to see who else was drafted.
after FAU.
Yeah, after FAU
Even in the
to
second,
see.
'cause he's
Just
horrible.
yeah, we'll do a couple rounds,
that's
right?
a great idea.
We'll do a couple rounds to see what names were popular out there that we could have drafted instead of foul.
And
So
as
did you
far
tell him
as
that
the offense side is,
Fuck Ken, that's Fuck Ken's favorite player?
So we have another show contestant and Kenneth
Personality.
Chapman, and we call him Fuck Ken because he loves pho, and he's Asian, and his name is Ken, so we call him Fuck Ken.
Okay.
Fucking, he's lives in Lee Summit, and he loves the pick of FAU. Just loves the guy because he
I
played
see a case
with
of-
King Size Keaton, which is his son. They played on the same
Yeah,
football
They
team.
played it in high school. They played together.
It's
yeah.
a bias pick. Then.
It is. It's a bias pick.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it was all set up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was all set up, and it turned out
can't
awful.
say that he doesn't. You know, if he knows
No,
him, he
man.
can't say he doesn't like him.
So
Deep
fuck
down,
Ken.
he
If you're
knows.
listening, fuck Ken.
Yeah, fuck
Fucking.
Ken.
Sometimes you just gotta tell him.
even,
You know,
even Andrew says fuck Ken.
The noodles.
you might
The
just
soup.
have to pull the band-aid off and
Yes.
tell your
Fucking.
son's friend. Yeah, he's no good.
Nice. All right. So we talked about the O line. We talked about the defense and offense of this past game. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and move on. Wait, did you see?
Hold on. I
Hold on.
didn't get to give my biggest disappointments.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Okay. Oh, Waltz.
Go ahead and
Waltz is
disappoint
approved.
Waltz.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Speaking of,
So I have two biggest disappointments. So one is our left tackle Kingsley, who's a rookie that should have been our left tackle of the future, right?
Right.
But it feels like he's not because he got benched and he hasn't played since then, right? Hey, everybody watching the KU game over here.
I thought it was Wanya Morris. That wasn't Wanya Morris.
He's the one that came in for Kingsley. Kingsley was supposed to be
Right.
and
Okay,
then,
okay.
then Morris came
He got
in.
benched. Yeah.
So
I thought this past game they were supposed to bring him back, but no, they kept Wanya Morris in there.
Morris has been playing like Kingsley has not seen the field since.
And
So
honestly, this
whatever.
last game, I didn't really hear much about Wanya Morris, so I guess he kind of bounced back.
Yeah.
So,
So
good.
my second disappointment is that Hollywood Brown never got to hit the field in the regular season. Maybe he's back for the playoffs.
No, but you guys crowned him wide receiver number one.
We did.
Man, you guys
we
crowned him.
did.
Yeah, just
We
go ahead and let him
did.
fucking have it. Yeah, he
No,
never even played
Rashee
a
Rice
fucking
was-
snap.
Rashee Rice. is always
Andrew,
over
wasn't
there.
you excited about seeing Hollywood
Oh,
Brown?
he'll be back. He'll be back.
Oh man,
And the
I
best
was
part about Andy Reid is he already has the touchdown play designed when they get in the red zone, to where they practice that play already even without him. But he'll be the one that scores that touchdown.
Oh,
That's why Andy Reid's so good.
We got a comment from
he already
Joseph
has it.
Hootman. Ti is on it. All right, thank you, Joseph Hootman.
Ti's on
Ti
it.
is on it.
He's on
Thank
it
you,
tonight.
Joseph Hootman. Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, Andrew, did they ever tell you about the real quicks?
No,
I d-
Oh,
I-
I mean,
you
kinda
guys-
explain it.
show.
dude,
I
if
did.
you invite somebody, you
I
guys gotta
did
tell
tell
them
him,
about
I
their
was
real
like,
quicks.
we do real quick. They're one-liners about the sports world. I told you that.
Yes, he did.
And so your one-liners,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
technically
yeah,
they
he
could
did
be
say
up to a minute,
He
but
said that
most
you
of them
guys
last
end
about
with
10
that,
seconds.
right?
No,
Yes,
they
end
could
with
not be
that.
up to a minute. You're the only one that keeps on fucking long-winded up to a
I
minute.
have at least one that's going to take about a minute, so just chill
Son
out later
of
on.
a
Just calm down and roll with it. You're
That's
gonna,
not a real quick.
You're gonna enjoy it.
That's a
Okay,
minute.
you're gonna enjoy it. So that's all I have to
Real
say about
minute.
that. Hey, real quick. Speaking of Kareem Hunt, because you said it earlier, right? Did you guys know that was his first game-winning touchdown since Pee Wee football? I thought that was pretty amazing. That he has not had a game-winning touchdown since Pee Wee football until last week.
Well, statistically showing it's hard to get into the NFL, let alone doing that, T.I. Thank you for that stat.
I don't know.
That was a good
A
one.
player of his
No,
caliber, I
no.
thought would have had a few game-winning touchdowns by now. To be perfectly honest, shit, in college, high school, somewhere.
You would think.
You would think, being the running back, yeah, you'd be getting the goal line carries at the end of the fucking game. You're trying to win.
Hey, what do you think about the injury, non-injury, whatever? What's going on with Patrick Mahomes and his knee, ankle I sent you that video where he like his knee buckled. And you tried to say fake news. I was like,
he's
it's a video.
Gumby. Pat, I'm gonna explain it to you. He's Gumby. I have not seen a quarterback that, or any player for that matter, that bounces back from injuries like he does, that we've seen.
Okay,
I'm
get
telling
that.
you.
I'll
So-
tell you what, when he got up at that game, everybody in the
I heard,
was
yeah.
silent. It was silent in that
What-
stadium. and
yeah.
He literally shrugged the trainers off him. They're
Yep.
carrying him. He said, "Get the fuck off me."
Straight,
You know, like,
straight
Yeah.
gangster.
Come on.
When they
Let's-
were,
let's play ball.
I'll be
Tear
honest.
My ankle up.
When they were assisting him and walking, he couldn't put nothing on that.
Oh, it's freaking
I was looking at the replay. I was like, but I don't see his leg shattering. I don't
What?
see the whole
You did,
ACL.
it did look a little buckle. It did like a little
no,
buckle.
I'm
thing.
talking about the
hybrid
Achilles. The Achilles. I didn't see no rupture. And I'm like, what is he? I mean,
You did not see a rupture in his Achilles. Well, because there wasn't.
I don't know how
Right.
I don't know how you would have seen
That'd
that
be hot.
in that play. I don't know how you would have noticed that, by the way.
By the way,
He didn't
you can
his-
see
his
that.
fucking
It'd be
You
hot.
could
heel
physically-
blow out of his back of the shoe.
All right, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. You could physically see an Achilles rupture on
Was
the
you
back.
watching it with your magnifying glass?
No, you can because it shoots up the back of their
It
calf,
shoots up
right?
the back of the calf,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
looks like a vibration up to the. Look at Deshaun
Thank you,
Watson's
thank you,
injury.
Dr. Navarro.
Look at Deshaun Watson's injury. You could see it
Okay.
literally when he tried to take off. You could see it pop, and I didn't see that. I'm like, so something's not right.
Okay.
But when I saw him being assisted, I said, our Super Bowl hopes are shattered. They're
know
all
what?
gone. I was running around like I was on fire.
I will tell you right now, honestly, I was not worried at all. And the reason is we've seen him go down in the
Yeah,
past where it's like he's fucking done. He can't come back. And he does every time. So I kid you not, I really was not worried
But
about
have
it.
we ever seen him being assisted?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
As an injury?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah, when he but
So-
I don't
so-
remember
His
that.
knee was sideways when he ran.
So, Andrew, you
Oh,
said
that's different. Oh yeah, the patella. Oh
Yeah,
sure.
I mean-
so. Andrew, you said it
Yeah.
was quiet when it happened, right, in the stadium.
Oh yeah.
But when he started running on the sidelines,
Oh, everybody knew.
yeah, they saw it.
started
Yeah,
cheering him out.
yeah. They
I
were
heard there was a
fired.
huge roar.
Yeah. It was right away. Everybody knew.
Then I
he's
was like,
fine.
I had no
And
doubt.
then he went
No
to the
doubt
blue
at all.
tent, and everybody started pointing to the blue tent.
Oh, no,
and
those-
then
not
it
the
went
blue
silent
tent.
again for a
Oh,
second.
It's
man.
standard procedure.
Yeah, he had to.
You got to go to the blue tent.
He
Yeah,
had to
so
do that.
I read a story where Andy Reid said that Patrick Mahomes tried to fight him, that he was going to fight him about going back into the
Playing?
game. Yeah, I actually read that. So I was hoping maybe you
Yeah,
guys
it
knew
was
more
like
about
a friendly
that.
banter because he did tell Patrick, goes, I think you're done. You know, we'll go ahead and finish off the game, and just like he did that. No chance. No, I'm angry. Remember that?
So,
shit?
okay.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Andy Reid exaggerated it just a little bit then.
No,
so.
yeah, he was pissed, but Andy was like, "Okay, if you, hey, man."
He
you're
said,
ready
yeah,
to
he
go,
was ready
you're
to fight
go."
him.
So poor Carson Wentz like, "This is my time. I'm gonna go out there."
I did see
like,
he-
fuck it.
He was,
Never
on, he was on
mind.
the sideline
Yeah.
throwing warm-up passes.
Yeah.
And he was like,
I'm
I'm
a show
going.
Kansas
I'm
City.
going.
I am Super Bowl bound, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants that perfect season. Make
Oh,
no mistakes
man.
about it.
Started sprinting up and down
Yeah.
the field. you
That's
know,
okay.
everybody-
I'll get my ring through you, bro. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, that was pretty scary.
Okay, to that point, backup QB is the best position in the NFL, if you ask me.
Man, you don't do too much. You get paid pretty well,
Great.
man.
Great,
You get
great.
millions of dollars.
You don't have the pressure. All
Don't
you got to
have the
do is
pressure.
show up
But-
with your clipboard.
All you gotta do is show up and wear a red shirt.
But
and,
when,
and you got to know the playbook because you kind of help, with
I would
certain
love it.
things on the sideline. But yeah,
Add in like a bullpen catcher.
but when you go in, it's scary as fuck. Like, oh shit. Here we go. Now you got to fill in the shoes of Patrick Mahomes.
So, Andy, where do you sit? You sit in section 129?
he just called you, Andy.
Andrew, my bad. Andy's his
And
dad.
the worst part is
Andy's his dad, my bad.
Andy sits in 129. I'm 132.
You did. Oh man, that's
you
why I
do-
never see you there.
How
You're
you
way
do-
over there.
No,
dude.
what do you mean? I'm just.
Oh, you
I'm
did
just-
do
Where-
that?
No. He always
Hey.
leaves before you have a chance to see him.
Nah,
Sorry,
we're
Andrew.
section
Took a
129.
shot. Took a
baby.
shot.
Hey,
129.
but I usually sit down there at halftime because my
Okay.
uncle likes to leave at half.
Yeah,
so I go
well, we
there.
all know Dan Fonseca is a fool.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
He likes to go play first half ball and then he leaves.
He goes to the bar.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh.
idiot.
All right, Danny Fonseca's son. So we're gonna.
Nephew.
nephew,
Sorry,
nephew.
Dude,
Danny Fonseca's nephew. we are going to move it on to the upcoming Bo Nick show, which actually he's been doing very well.
So that they had been doing really well, but they got their ass whooped last week
That they did.
by the Ravens.
Oh, well, the Ravens are pretty tough, but yeah. So what do you say, Andrew? What are the keys to winning against Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos?
Well, the good news is they don't have a run game, which sucks for them. But we shut down run games,
Right? Yeah,
which we
Ravens.
stopped that. But I mean, I really don't know what the game plan would be on defense because I don't see a whole lot. I would say probably containing Bo Nix would be my big thing. He has good legs on him, but I mean, Trent McDuffie's going to lock down Cortland.
You like his legs?
He's gone, and so really it comes down to whatever they're going to do. I mean, I don't.
Does he have nice legs?
Yeah, Bo Nix has good legs.
I'll tell you,
they're like nicely tanned.
I think there's just one key thing they need to do. Just don't turn the ball over. That's it.
Yeah,
That's the game plan. Don't turn the ball over. We got the W.
I think
that's
this is
simple.
the one game where we do cover at like probably I don't know, 10.5.
I think this is the one game where we weren't expecting that's going to be creepily close.
Well, Denver, I know is actually pretty good this year, right?
Yeah,
Denver
they're
is pretty good,
Yeah.
and they have always been a thorn on our side. And we will whip up on everybody else and kind of, all right, I know last week we went to overtime with, but that was Baker Mayfield, man. He really, other than Aton, he really didn't have any other weapons, but it was just all him. So, but this time around, they're a pretty full team, man.
Yeah,
Right?
we
My hot
have-
take is that it's just not.
I was gonna say we have 6 people watching us. That's a lot. Thank you for the 6 people who are watching us right now.
Now, did you say that it's going to win down to 5? It's going to go down to
It's
2.
like, you just embarrassed us for.
That person's like, nah, fuck you, dude.
Nah,
Nah,
fuck
you
this
do-
shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be known to watching them.
I didn't know you was gonna
My
call
bad.
me out by name.
My bad, homie.
So
My
for you
bad.
viewers, go ahead and comment down there and let us know what you think the score is going to
Hey,
be.
we got 6, and
for
one
the
of them,
Chiefs.
and one of them's not Scott Scoop. But go ahead.
For the Chiefs and the Denver Broncos game, go ahead and comment down there. Your darkness, I know you're listening, so
I
give
miss
us
Scott
your.
Scoot.
I know, sorry ass Scott Scoot. He's probably watching some kind of, I don't know, dance cheer or something. So Andrew, we'll go ahead and start with you. What are the keys? Wait, we already went
You
over
just
that,
asked
right?
them that
Score.
question.
So what is the score
Score.
going to be for this fine Sunday, 12 p.m. against the Denver Broncos?
I'm gonna go high. I'm gonna go high on this one. I think we're gonna win 24-10.
Andrew says 24-10. You writing that down, Joe?
24-10.
Yeah.
We're gonna write it down so that way next week we can talk about how stupid his decision was. Great.
Well, when Andrew's not here, we're gonna talk shit on him.
Yeah, we're
for
gonna
sure.
talk shit on him
For
definitely.
sure.
That's okay.
Original TI.
17-28, Chiefs.
What?
Like I had to say it.
What the fuck? You didn't say it right, bro. 17 to
28
Thank
to
you.
17 Chiefs.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, I was like, what is he saying?
Rookie mistake. And just
1
so you
to
know-
2.
Just so you know, the Jayhawks are down 3.
What?
With
What
3
are we
with
doing?
4
Still
minutes to
3
play,
minutes
so.
left.
What are we
Okay,
doing?
man.
Okay. Waltz, what you got for the game?
I am going to say it's. I don't think they're going to even cover the spread, which is 8. I am going
Gotta
to
make that.
say.
Come on. And
They called that?
oh,
Oh,
bullshit.
You know what? I think Patrick Mahomes is going to get another 3 touchdowns quietly. So I'm going to say 24-17.
You motherfucker. That was my score.
Okay, there you guys. You guys are twins.
So we are
Man.
score buddies. That's what they're going to call us.
No, but you
I like
said
that one better. You guys are score buddies.
Yeah,
24-10
because we
sounds a whole
score
lot
together. Don't we score together?
Yeah. You guys score together.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
yeah, I've scored Tony. I've scored with Tony together though.
Ding, ding, digga, digga, ding.
Oh, goodness.
I was saying 27-13.
Oh, my goodness.
Tony Hannah.
Well,
All right. So what do we got? Let's see. Royals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Are we done with the Chiefs?
No, I have a couple more at the Chiefs. A couple more at the Chiefs.
Hey, T.I.?
Come on, dude. So are we gonna go?
we're trying to give game-breaking news here, dude. Chill out.
So we're
Waltz.
8-0. So we're looking like. Are we gonna be undefeated? Are we gonna be undefeated? Will we go? Will we go for it? In
I
the-
am. You
in
know
the
what?
In the end, will we go for it? Will we like play all our starters, or will we like hey, you take a break. Take a break.
I
We're
don't
gonna
think
go
we
for
do.
it. Or we're not gonna go for it.
I don't think we do. Andy Reid is too much by the book. He is.
All right.
I just don't see it. I really don't. Maybe first half, but I don't see it.
No.
I don't see it.
So, and we talked a little bit about this last week, right? And so I'll kind of say the same thing. I do think that we're gonna go for it. I do agree that maybe that last game we sit out a half game, but the reason I say that, and we kind of broke it down, is that if they sit out that last game, right, they're gonna get the first round bye. Now you've had 2 weeks of not playing at all. I think that they're going to want to keep the guys fresh. So I'm hoping that we're deep enough. They get in there. We could build up a good enough score. I don't even know who we play the last couple of games. That would probably be very important, right, to see who we play. But I say we go for it because I know that Patrick Mahomes wants the perfect season. If he has his way, they'll go for it. But I still fall back on the fact that I don't think that he wants them to take 2 weeks off before we go into the playoffs.
Andy Reid is not a big fan of long breaks. He will let them play, but at the same time, he's not stupid. He'll let them play like maybe the first half and then sit them on down. But I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's fine.
We'll correct
But
you.
our backups can still win the game and finish it off, and we can still go undefeated.
I believe in our backup quarterback. I do.
Yeah. So I feel like Andrew said, like Andy Reid, like, oh, we want to take a break or something, just to give the guys some time off. But I also think Andy Reid's big into legacy and big into, hey, if we have an undefeated season, I think he'd be into that. I think he'd be into that, man. I think he's into numbers. I think he's into legacy. I know Patrick Mahomes is into legacy. He's chasing Tom Brady. He wants to be the best quarterback that's ever lived, and he's a Kansas City Chief.
I'll say that I think there's 3 games that are upcoming that we need to be concerned about, right? Because overall, the Chiefs, we're not a good turnover team, right?
Do we play the Bills this year?
We do. I'm about to talk. I'm about to talk
one.
about that, right? So we've forced exactly 8 takeaways in 8 games, right? That's our turnover margin, and we're tied for 24th this season at -4, right? Not that new. We finished last season at 22nd, but when you look at who we're going to be playing these upcoming games, you got the Bills, who's actually first in takeaways. They're at +11 in takeaways, right? Turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to be facing the Chargers. They're at +9, and then the Steelers at +10. So really, I kind of look at those 3 games, and those are the 3 games that I'm worried about. Really, the Bills is the main one I'm worried about. Patrick cannot turn the ball over. If we do not turn the ball over, we're going to beat the Bills. Not so worried about the Chargers. We could turn the ball over once or twice. Same thing with the Steelers. But I say if we beat the Bills, we go undefeated.
Yeah, the Bills are going to be the toughest one for sure.
But I will say the Chargers are playing better than they started this season. So let's not sleep on them either.
Scott Scoot says that Walt sounds fat.
I don't see how that's possible.
I do.
You know why?
I do.
Because he's
Welcome to the
texting
chat,
us.
Scott Scoop.
He's texting at the same time, and I said, "Shut up! We're filming."
Yeah.
Good, you're so fat.
Okay.
Love your potato salad, by the way.
Yeah. So, are we done with the Chiefs? Should we go to some other NFL ways? Other NFL news?
Yeah, we could go to some other news
NFL
or ways.
Sure.
Or we could go
Ways
some
or
ways.
news,
Sure.
ways or news, whatever.
Sure, let's go ahead and break away to another NFL news. What do you have, Joe?
Well,
I feel like you're antsy to tell us about
Yes.
some fantastic
NFL
NFL
news.
news.
Thursday night
What
football.
I'm antsy to tell you about that I have Jamar Chase on my
Oh.
fantasy team, and he scored 70 points last night.
I'm glad
What
you
kind
said
of
that.
league are you
I
in?
was
70 points.
we reward for
That
Big
couldn't
plays?
have been a real quick. That really couldn't have been a real quick.
no, it's a good conversation, right? So so it's PPR, it's PPR, right? But you get additional points for like if you get a long touchdown, you can
So he
get
had
plus
2
points.
over 40. He had 2 over 40.
Yep. So that's like 4+ points for each one of those. By
And
the
then
way.
he had over the 100 yards. That's another 5. Man, dude,
You
he
guys are
blew
playing
up.
You guys are playing give me points.
we play in
I
a
like it.
we play in a real
No.
fantasy football
No,
league. We don't
that-
play that
that's
standard
giving
bullshit
points.
crap.
Oh, the
Standard.
standard.
Standard is
We don't play that
standard.
standard garbage. No. We did do that a couple of seasons though.
Mm.
It was just it just wasn't as
That was
fun.
just
It
normal.
I
wasn't
like-
as fun.
Normal.
I like it more when you can like have more achievements.
Yeah.
You can build.
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
build the
You got to study it
achievements.
a little bit more.
So what is
Yeah.
your team average?
Man, I would say my team averaged about 160.
Here's a good way to put it.
160.
High score each week averages probably about 180 in our league right now.
That's high. That's when you blow up. You have people
That's
blow
like
up.
the team that's blowing up each week.
Yeah. That's not Walt's team though,
No, it's not
or
my
that's
team
not
either.
that's not Tony's team either.
It's usually my
That's-
team, but
that's
this
Tony's-
year it is not.
That's Tony's belt right there, but it's going to me this year.
Hold on,
It's
hold on.
gonna come on
I
over
still,
here.
I still got a
It's gonna
shot.
Come on over here.
If I can
dude.
pull it off, it'll be a three-peat. We're trying to pull off the
No,
three-peat with the
man.
Chiefs.
No.
Pulling off the three-peat. We're trying. But man, I'm what, 3-7 or 3-6, whatever the hell I am. It's not looking good.
So no, everyone blew up yesterday. Like Burrow, Lamar Jackson.
For Mark Andrews, he blew up because he's kind of sucked
Yeah,
this
man.
season.
I have him on my bench. He scored a touchdown, but okay. So my best fantasy pickup was Chase Brown from Cincinnati.
That's a great
Okay.
position to
What are
put
you
the
doing
fucking
over there?
TV. Great fucking position.
right,
So-
right,
makes
right your way.
total
right
sense.
your
So,
way.
89.
Yeah. So in case you're
Right
wondering,
your way.
Casey Waltz is trying to watch the game. We got the monitor in the way, but it is 89-89, 1 minute and 31 seconds left.
Great spot. to put-
KU has
you
the
couldn't
ball.
put it just at an angle where we can all see it, but no, right behind this fucking monitor.
Yeah, I just
Look, we literally had 7
I
and
wanted
then went down to
you-
2 real quick because
thought
you
we were
guys-
gonna use the tripod.
You guys are bored.
I was trying to use a tripod, but
I'll come earlier next time.
Oh, it's whatever.
Would you?
He was,
I was here earlier
sure.
today, by the way. You showed up,
Oh,
15
yeah.
minutes late. I was 15 minutes early.
Yeah, I'm a little.
So anyway, Andrew, so you have obviously you play fantasy football, right?
I do. I'm in 4 leagues.
Do you try to draft the same people?
That's ridiculous.
I do not draft the same people.
Oh no, you have to draft the same people, man.
I actually I try not to.
Talking to
ever.
the mic.
I try not to ever. draft
Freaking Ricky,
the same
talking to the
people.
mic, man. I can't
I
hear
really
you.
do. I try not to ever draft the same ones. But
Why?
I mean,
'Cause
obviously, there's a couple.
Because then you're like
I
playing
got-
against yourself,
got-
right?
He's hedging his bets.
Yeah, I got AJ Brown in like 2 of the 4. But
Ah,
other than
AJ
that,
He's like, man, in case they end up sucking, I want to have some opportunities with
yeah.
some
But
other guys.
I could have got AJ Brown in another one, but I was like, no, let's go Saquon instead. Which
Oh, sure. Yeah,
that's
that was
my-
that was it,
that's
dude.
my
That
best
was the
league,
pick.
man. I should
That
have
was
took him
the
in
pick,
all 3.
dude. Yeah,
So,
me too. I
that
was like, I
sucks.
would, because I got him in one league. I was like, I wish I had him in both. Be awesome.
AJ Brown sucks.
Well, you don't know when he
He
plays
just
is
doesn't
good.
play. He just doesn't play.
What do you have to say, Walt? What do you want to do,
He's over
man?
here grumbling for
I
some
know,
reason.
like here's the
Because
guy.
I think we should move on because we already talked about fantasy football.
Okay, well, okay. What do you want to talk about, bro? What do you
I
wanna
thought
talk
the
about?
next subject was the Royals.
Okay,
You
the
had
Royals.
some
I do
season
have
over.
Royals.
the Royals. Did you have anything else of the NFL?
No.
You said you want to branch out to the rest of the NFL, and that's what you came up with?
I mean, you don't have no other NFL stories? You're fucking weak.
I wish I do have an NFL story, at least in Japan. That's where I met, I don't know, another player.
Yeah, from the Major League Baseball team.
Are you a Major League Baseball player?
He was getting the NFL confused with the MLB just now.
Hey, you was up?
I asked Freddie Freeman to sign my ninja sword because you cannot not ask him for a signature on your ninja sword.
And you just had a ninja sword available?
And what did Freddie Freeman do? He said nothing and he just walked off.
He said yes.
And then he walked
did say-
away.
he walked away.
Sure. Let me go get a pin. Stay right there. And Walt's waited for over an hour.
What? No,
Oh,
now you
man.
just added
Oh,
dumb
man.
shit.
Yeah, well, no, it's true.
All right, so the Royals re-signed Waka Waka
They did.
to a 3-year,
Nice.
$5 million.
You missed the one.
Yeah.
$51 million.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me. Damn it. That's why.
Yeah, you
His,
missed
his
that.
was like, he cut the one off.
Here's my question.
$5 million per month,
Nasty.
maybe.
Nasty.
$51 million 3-year Waka Waka.
That also includes a 1-year club option for $14 million.
So what are your thoughts going into next year? Are other players, are we buying or are we selling?
Oh, we should buy. We have to buy, right?
We're gonna sell a couple. We sell Chris Bubick. He goes.
Oh, hold on. I got a question for you,
Boo bitch.
Andrew. Do we trade Singer?
No, Singer stays.
You think Singer stays?
They already dropped someone today. Pakilla.
Oh, I heard
Pakilla
Singer is
already said-
going.
No, there's no way.
for the right price though? Would you?
For the right price for sure?
Yeah,
I for sure would.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, I think if we do something like that, it'll be for some name like Jackson Profile or something crazy where we go.
I heard what's
there
the dude from Cincinnati,
just-
Jonathan India?
India.
Yeah,
Great
man, that'd
pickup,
be a
too.
nice pickup.
Great pick.
Microphone.
But,
Microphone.
You see where I'm at? You see this?
well, you see, you
This is what
you
I've got.
get to do
You
this.
see what I've got?
Oh, look! Now I can hear him. Now I can hear him.
Pretty much, actually, with that mic.
You see what I'm doing with my mouth? That's
We,
what you
act-
have
we
done.
actually need
I'm
a fourth
pretty
new
close.
mic.
I'm
Get-
pretty
get
close.
your-
Bye, bye, bye.
Okay, you're like looking like the dude Orlando.
What?
The Orlando.
What's the problem
Well,
with this?
I don't think Singer goes. I think we roll into the season with Lugo, Brady Singer,
Waka.
Waka, obviously, Reagan's, and then Kyle Wright.
Yeah, because you know what? Good pitchers are so
Kyle
hard to
Wright's
come
gonna be
by.
Amazing.
Good pitchers are so
Kyle
hard
Wright.
to come
So
by.
is
Which
hold
one's
on,
Kyle
hold on.
Wright?
Yeah. Who's Kyle Wright?
That's who everybody forgot about. He was with
Yeah.
the Braves. We brought him in last year. He was in the Cy Young race in 2022.
Where was he
was-
at?
He was with the Braves. He got a Tommy John surgery. Now he's coming back.
So he was with us this whole time, but he was
yeah,
just recovering.
He's recovering.
No shit.
He'll be back this year.
Okay.
He'll be.
It's gonna be another Cole
starter,
Reagans,
and he
right?
Will be.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be our guy. That'll be the guy.
All right, we have 12 seconds left, and the KU is on the line. Dickinson's about to shoot some free throws, and we're up by 2.
So we had 2 Gold Gloves. We had Seth Lugo and Bobby Witt Jr.
Robert Witt II wins a Golden Glove.
And that's why I was asking the question, right? Are we going to invest the money into the team, or are we going to play that stupid fucking game where we're like, okay, we're not going to try to, take our payroll up too high? Are we going to actually spend the money to try to win now because we have an opportunity to actually potentially do it, right? With Salvi before he gets too old, with Bobby Witt playing out of this world right now. So
KU wins.
KU
wins.
wins.
Yes. It got scary there for a little bit. You know, it was funny
Yeah.
at halftime. You heard
We
the
was whooping their
announcers.
ass, dude.
The way they were talking about KU, they were just bragging about him. But man, the score did not tell that story by the end of the game.
And to bounce off you too, I think that the Royals, we are 2, maybe 3 key things away. I think we are a starting center fielder that can bat lead off.
Oh,
Which-
yeah.
which I
we
think
need a
that we-
lead off
yes.
hitter.
And I think
Lead
that
off big
we-
time.
Kyle Isbell is a great player, but
I heard the
think
name.
that we need to Jackson Profar at center field and bat him lead off.
I heard India. Was it
India?
Jonathan
India?
India.
I already
That's
said
a great
that.
one.
Him in there? Oh, sorry. T.
I
Sorry.
also
Sorry, T.I.
think that we are another righty arm away.
You saw it.
We have the most shutdown 9th inning guy at Lucas Urseg, but we cannot make him go 8 and 9 every game.
Yeah, but no, Ursa, we have him for a few years too.
We do, but
yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, we can't make him go 8 and 9.
Just
No,
We can't
no,
do that.
no. In
So
playoffs,
we're
yes,
one
but
more
not.
right. We're one
yeah.
more righty bullpen arm away. Our lefties are nasty with Sam Long, Bubich, which I think might go for that righty arm. And I want to say it's Caglione, but we need somebody that steps in there and bats 40 home runs a year. We need that guy on this team.
Ooh,
Man.
We need a 40 home run
Is
guy.
that is the first name Jacques? How do you say it?
It's Jack.
Jack. Just
Jack.
Jack.
Jack Giglione.
I thought Jacques was
Shout
better,
out
right?
the Italians, Vinny Pascantino. and
Jacques
Jack.
Leone.
No, I
Shout out
love
Italians.
I love that draft pick because he has
Come on,
so
Ceviche,
much
come on, Ceviche.
upside.
I cannot believe that he went to 6. I cannot
yes.
believe it.
Because not only if he sucks as a hitter, he still throws 100 miles an hour. Make him the
Yeah.
pitcher. Oh,
Let's
what
do
are
the
we
double
doing?
threat. Let's do that shit. Let's do the
No,
next
for
He's
sure.
not gonna do
upcoming.
both. He's not gonna be Otani. No one.
No
Only
way.
Otani's Otani.
And
no one-
also with that new contract, I don't think I personally, if I was a GM or the owner, I'm not letting that guy throw another baseball again.
Oh, I would. I absolutely
Oh.
would. Fuck it. He's young. Let's try it. Let's do it. Double threat. Let's try it out. Let's do the next Otani there.
No.
No. I'm talking about Otani. Like I'm not
Oh,
letting that guy
so
throw a ball again.
That was okay. That was one of my real quicks, but we'll talk about it right now. Otani, he just had his surgery on his shoulder, which they're saying is going to prolong. It's not his throwing shoulder, but they're going to it's going to prolong his pitching again.
Yeah, I wouldn't let him pitch again.
Man, but when he is a pitcher, he's one of the best pitchers out there, right?
You invested $700 million into the guy. You can't do that.
Yeah. To his point, you already know he's a great batter, right? He already does so much damage with his bat.
I mean, T.I. thinks he's the MVP of the World Series.
Yeah. That's how great I thought he was, right?
Shut up, everyone listening.
But you've agreed with this before, man. Pitchers just are more likely because the nature of what they're doing is so repetitive, right?
They're gonna get hurt.
They're more likely, exactly. And and we said this before, if he hurts his pitching arm, well, it's gonna affect his batting as well. So
100%.
you got to sit there and weigh it out, man. And if you're him, I feel like it's a no-brainer, man. You still away from the pitching now.
No,
I would say I would too.
double threat. Let's do it. Go all out.
So, what team are you a GM for? The Astra Boys here, the GM of the Astra Boys. That's
Of the red shirts.
the red shirts, yes.
And I say, let's get this fat boy out there. You play shortstop and you play pitcher at the same time.
Dude, at the same time.
Can't do it.
Andrew, do you play slow pitch softball at all?
I do.
Oh
play slow pitch
yeah,
softball.
we have a
Oh,
team.
We have a team at City Park on Sundays.
We got a
Friday
bona
nights.
fide potential sub over here.
Yeah, we do.
At my work, we play on Wednesday nights out
Uh,
at Mid America, and
okay.
we are.
Oh, I
no
love
good.
Mid America's
We are
fields.
no good.
We're no.
good.
Oh,
All right, you would fit right. You
Welcome
would
to the
fit
team.
well.
Oh, so
You
you
would
guys
fit
get it.
right in. You would fit right in.
So you guys understand the
With
fact
that being said, we
joined
did
a
win the
beginner.
title one
But,
year.
but we're co-ed, so our girls are better than our guys.
See, the thing is, we joined a beginner league out there with the men, and these guys are showing up in jerseys.
No
They're not-
fucking
They're not
shit.
beginners. They're not
a damn
beginners.
beginner if you have a
No.
damn jersey on.
Liars.
And they're like, oh, well, we got
No.
pissed when we lose to the 50-year-olds too.
no.
Well, yeah, if you're 50 and you've been doing this for 30
Yeah.
years, what makes
Yeah.
you a damn beginner?
No.
If you want to play in the
So
beginners
here's
league,
the
you don't go to
problem.
Mid America.
No, here's the problem with softball, slow pitch softball at Mid America. People pick the day; they don't pick the league. So they want to play on Wednesdays. Maybe Wednesdays is the supposed to be the lowest level, right? Okay, but we want to play on Wednesdays. So that's what kind of happens in America.
Yeah.
So
But-
we have won a couple of championships ourselves of red shirts.
There's
But
pictures over there. You can go
Yeah.
look at the pictures.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got trophies and shit to prove it. But we just love showing up, playing, and we got girls and guys,
Right.
and then all of our girls are pretty, stout and badass, and they're a lot better than us 50-year-old guys. And every once in a while we'll fuck around and win the championship. But
Okay.
when we don't, we don't. Yeah,
I'll tell
we
you
don't give a
that-
fuck. We like drinking and playing.
I'll tell you this,
That's what
Andrew.
we're out there for.
Last
Yeah.
year, the only person that hit a home run on our team was his niece.
That's embarrassing.
His niece.
That last season?
Oh no,
Really?
Maya. Oh, but no, his niece. She smokes it, dude.
We had a
She
lot
can-
of home runs on my team.
at Mid America.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Okay.
Whoop did he do, Andrew?
Well, because you guys are like in your 20s.
All right, thank you, Andrew, for showing up. All
Andrew's
right.
like, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm
see
done
ya.
talking to you guys. Done talking to you guys.
All right, so we're ready to transition over then, or
Hold on. I had like a
no,
one.
golly.
Okay, well, fine.
You got somewhere to be?
I mean, I just want to.
Oh, this fucking guy.
No, I'm good. I'm good for tonight.
That's fucking. He's like, we got 32
Hold on,
minutes.
hold on.
Let's do it right. 32 minutes. I did get home and take
Yeah.
some fucking
Hey,
cake
The
mix.
only other thing I wanted to talk about the Royals was obviously Bobby Witt Jr. is fucking amazing, right?
Oh, breaking news. Breaking news.
Whoa!
What? Since when? All right. Let him talk.
He
All right.
won a Gold Glove.
What? Since
He
when?
did. He did. But also, he batted .332. He had 32 home runs. He had 109 RBIs, 31 stolen bases. We are legitimately looking at one of the best baseball players ever.
I think he deserves a medal.
I wish I would give him a
He's the
medal.
man.
With a brownie. So,
But
so he is the next
here, what's his if you
George
had-
Brett of our
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
He has the possibility of being better than George.
Yeah,
Brett.
yeah. He does the things that George Brett
But
can't do.
you know what pissed me off about Bobby Witt every game?
Robert II, yes. What?
You know, he either gets picked off or he gets caught
Yeah.
stolen
I
bases.
know. We get your text messages. I get it.
He's a little too aggressive and he hasn't
I don't know.
figured it out
I don't know
yet.
if it's,
That's
it's
okay, though.
aggressive. I think he's like,
Yeah, we'll
is he
take it.
tipping his stealing. I know he got caught 12 times.
Yeah. But he
stealing
makes
base.
up for it.
I mean, he
think
makes up
part
for
of the-
no,
part of
absolutely.
You know
the-
what? You're anti-royal. We don't need you in the stands. We don't need you to be talking about the Royals
Hold on.
or my boy Robert.
Hold on. How many games did you go to? How many Royals games did you go to?
Does it matter if we go there?
Well, you told me you didn't see me in the stands. Are you ever in the stands?
No,
There you go.
I
There
watched
you
probably
go.
140 games last year.
but I watched them all.
162.
How many did you go to?
I didn't have to go to
I'm gonna
it.
say about 20. I'm gonna guess 20.
I probably went to about 20, and then I went to the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs were probably legit, right?
Oh, yeah, you know it was
yeah,
electric.
I mean, yeah, it was electric. I will say I knew we were gonna
Casey
lose.
Walls, have you ever been to a Royals game?
Have I ever been?
Ever in your life?
Yes.
Have you been this year?
No, this past season? No, I didn't go to one.
Since Bobby Witt?
No,
I have to ask, were you one of the guys that gave up?
No, never.
So you still watched every year when it sucked?
Absolutely.
But he will
every
not.
single
I appreciate-
game.
I appreciate
Every
go
single
watch.
game I've watched every game. It
Go
doesn't
watch
mean
some
I
of the
have
early.
to go.
Go watch
to-
some of the early podcasts to see how we talked about the
I gotta
Royals.
say, I respect that. A lot of people gave up, but not one of those people. So I respect people that never gave up.
I don't have to be at the stadium to not be
I
a
agree.
fan.
I agree.
Yeah, well, you should go a couple of times. Oh,
Kibra?
are you leaving?
You should go to Kibra. All right. Okay. So, are you guys ready to transition over to other topics?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
All right. Let's see. Let's talk about
Let's look on his phone because he
Fuck
forgot his notes.
the
That
Tyson
reminds-
Paul.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry, T.I. I didn't mean to talk over you when I was about to announce something.
Walls is are you on your period, dude?
This is why I'm wearing. This is why I'm wearing sweats.
Are you on your
Hold on, hold on.
period?
Yes,
Hey,
I
hey,
am
hey,
wearing
hey.
sweats.
Can we take the time to recognize Walter's Michael Kors shoes?
Yes.
He's got Michael Kors shoes. He's got Michael Kors
They
sweats.
ugly as
And
fuck.
he's even wore the Michael Kors. What do they call this?
It's
Fucking
a
throw over, whatever they fucking call it.
what is it?
Cardigan?
Dumb and Dumber. What is it? Dumb and Dumber
Quarter
as
zip. The quarter zip's the word you're looking for there.
quarter zip.
That's a quarter zip.
Yeah, you got the quarter zip.
Thank you, Andrew.
He's
Thank
probably
you.
wearing the
Sorry.
fucking t-shirt too.
He's like, pull over. He goes, no, it's a cardigan or it's a pullover. On Dumb and Dumber. Ah, dang it.
Yeah. Go.
Damn it, Richard, shut up.
What did Richard say?
He said heavy flow day. No, man.
It
just-
it
it's
is.
just annoying
It is
people.
It is.
Annoying people annoy me. Go ahead, T.I. Have at it, Haas.
Have it what?
You were saying something and you
No,
cut
I
me
wasn't.
off.
I was done.
Did you even
You got
come?
the stage. You was about to say something about Tyson Paul.
Yes, the Tyson and Paul whatever fight. What do you
That's
got on
just
that, Ti?
Oh man, I got Tyson with the second round knockout. Same answer as last week.
Absolutely
second
not,
round
dude.
knockout.
They're fighting 8
Yeah.
rounds, right?
Yep. 2-minute
It's
rounds.
a fucking show.
2
Nobody's
minute
gonna knock out
rounds.
anybody.
No,
Yeah,
I
that shit
love
is
Mike
rigged.
Tyson. He in his day, he was the best fighter I've ever watched. But he's 57 years old, man. But we are going to have the fight here. We are going to have a pre-fight show, and then we're going to watch it, and then we're going to come back down into the post show, and everybody's going to be disappointed. I think. Right?
You'll be extremely disappointed.
I think everyone's going to be.
I hope
disappointed.
not, but I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if that is the case.
All right. So what?
Right now.
What is everybody else are predicting? Andrew?
I predict that it goes a distance and it ends in like
Oh.
some stupid draw.
I agree with you. It's gonna be
Yes.
stupid. But it's gonna
I
be
mean, if you
entertaining.
just-
Stupid.
If you just see how much they're paying Tyson just to get in the ring, you know this is a promotional deal.
This
not
is-
so much a
This is money.
not a fight. This is a promotional
Money.
deal.
This is what I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to. I want to see old school Mike Tyson for about a couple of rounds.
Yeah, give me one
And
round.
just whoop him, whoop. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You don't think he still has that a little bit of power? Not 100% power that he used to have. Back
the
in
last
day.
thing to go is power. Keep that in mind.
Thank you, Ti. 75%. Could you imagine? 75% of my 25% will knock me the fuck out. Fuck. 15 will be like, yeah. I'll be like, I'm out. I'm done for an entire week. I need workman's comp. If Mike Tyson would have hit me with 50% power, I want to see that against. Is it Jake Paul? I always get the two brothers
Yeah,
confused.
It's Jake Paul. It's
Jake
Jake,
Paul.
To
Joe?
your point,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
you
Ti.
call it- No, I was gonna say to your point. He actually broke a breaking. He actually broke a punching pad this past week while he was showing off his power. By
That
the
was a
way.
weak ass punching
So,
pad.
Well, it
Punk
probably
ass
was.
punching pad.
And they could
Let
have
me
set
see
it
that
up.
punching pad in the alley. I'll knock his
They
ass
could have
out.
set it up to break for the story,
I'll
whatever.
knock that
But
punching
I will
pad
say
out.
this: we have seen some short videos of him training, and granted, it's only for 25, 30 seconds. But those 25 or 30 seconds, he is throwing some violent punches. They are powerful, and so this is what I stand on: is that it's only going to take him one time to connect with the real punch with Jake Paul. And Jake Paul has no idea what that's about, right? He's never been hit like that. He got hit by Tyron Woodley, and Tyron Woodley, it shook him for a minute, but he was no fucking Mike Tyson. And the other thing you need to keep in mind, he hasn't fought anyone that is at Tyson's weight. He's always fought people that he's bigger than.
That's true.
Tyson weighs more than these people. Jake Paul couldn't knock out Nate Diaz, who is much smaller than him. You think he has a chance against Tyson? Fuck no. Round 2 knockout.
Tyson at 35, not Tyson at 57. This dude's 57 years
but
old.
he's
man.
fighting Jake Paul, dog. He's fighting Jake
Joe,
Paul.
can you see us still playing softball at 57? I still can.
No.
Dominantly.
No.
So yeah,
No.
yeah, Mike Tyson all the way.
No. Hell no.
I think we
You're
got a
wrong.
couple
Thank
more
you,
years.
Andrew.
We got a couple
Thank you,
more
Andrew.
years in us. We're all about to be 50, Andrew. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I feel like we have a couple more years, and then we need to. We really need to evaluate.
Overtime.
Dang, I'm always like,
I will say that, okay, that's interesting. That's overtime. Let's take it off.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he
Oh,
doesn't know. So
Sorry about that. What the
he has
fuck?
no idea. And you know what? He can't hear it in his ear.
I
so
can't
he
hear
didn't know
it
what was
for some
going
fucking
on.
reason.
We all sounded normal to Walt just now. But you know, so what I was
Okay.
about to say, and maybe Andrew could chime in on this while Waltz is figuring out life over here. Is
Overtime. It's time for overtime. It's time for overtime. It's time for overtime.
I was gonna say I could see us after maybe a couple more years transitioning back into our Bowls and Hoes bowling league that we were a part of.
That's
that we
funny.
won our first year.
Hold on. Funny you say that because
I'm fucking. He said-
because the Fonsecas are
Come on now.
Fonsecas are a bowling family, right?
I went to college to bowl, actually.
Yes. So Tony Hanna here, his family is a bowling family too.
Yep.
Tony thinks he's pretty good.
I've had some legit games.
Tony thinks he can
What's
bowl
legit?
left-handed.
Well, I
Hannah.
can bowl left-handed actually. Just
I
not
can
very
too.
good.
I can too.
Hannah.
Oh, I see a competition coming.
So I bowled left-handed one time, and it was because like I felt like my wrist was about to fall off, and so I started bowling left-handed. And I kid you not, I had a witness there. I actually threw 6 strikes in a row the first time I ever bowled left-handed.
Who's
so
your
you
witness?
know, Richard Castaneda. He's actually on the thread.
Hey, Richard, do you remember that? Go ahead and chime on in, please. I'm pretty sure you're gonna say I don't remember the fuck.
Yeah, no.
With an
I started out
emoji laughing.
Started out with about 6 strikes in a row, and then it went a little bit downhill. But I think I broke 200 that game.
But no, like I know Andrew, he bowled in college. His family is a very big bowling family, right?
We are. Yes.
So is Tony Hanna. I mean, like Tony thinks he's
I'm not as good as you, Andrew. He just saying that I'm probably the best that's up here.
I'm just saying that I think like your family is better than you. Like your dad, your Uncle Denny's pretty good, right?
My uncle Rusty's actually bowled a handful.
Rusty,
He's
yeah,
bowled some
yeah.
300s in his life. Yep.
I've heard of some Hannahs getting on the bowling scene. Yeah.
There's really my dad, my uncle.
Oh, we
and
really
then,
talking about bowling?
me when I was younger.
Hey, don't hate on bowling, man.
No, bowling's fun, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you.
You know what?
So,
This
Walt-
dude is
no,
not-
no, no.
Winter time.
I got to tell the story. I got to tell the story.
It's over, man. It is officially bowling season.
I got to tell the story.
This
So
dude's
Casey
got-
Waltz went bowling with us one time. We have never seen this guy bowl
It was
in our
bad.
life, right? And what I'm about to tell you is true. I'm not even exaggerating. He goes up there to bowl, and it's like I don't know if the ball was too heavy, but when he goes to throw the ball back, it was like the whole weight was pulling him over because his knee would for whatever reason his knee would go to the right, and he was throwing the ball into the gutter before it even got to the first fucking line on the lane. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the first line. It was literally going straight into the gutter.
Yeah, that's
Straight
just
into the gutter.
embarrassing.
Straight into the gutter.
Yeah.
He got better.
That's
but
a great story, Ti.
it is
But
actually a great
we do-
story.
I'm
We haven't
glad.
talked about softball yet, but we'll get
Ball-
that for another show.
Bolts and Holes has a #1 first place pin over there. I know you saw it, Andrew. And you walked down.
Yep.
We had the
I
first
see
place
the pin.
pin.
I see the pin.
We got the first
we got these
pin.
bowling balls right here as well. The
Yep.
Chiefs bowling ball
Yep.
as a token of their appreciation for us being in the league.
And they asked us back because we were so much fun.
We actually were one of the funner teams. I think we
yeah.
got wasted every week.
Yes.
Most of the teams we were playing were not getting wasted, but they enjoyed our company. At least they pretended to.
That's the way of saying
I
it,
think they
is what you
pretended to.
Probably in some cases, probably a little bit too drunk for their liking, but we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of gambling that happened. Do you guys gamble amongst each other?
See, mine's a little bit more serious, so we don't.
Okay,
we
you
don't-
guys are
I mean,
like
a little
the
bit,
serious
a little
league.
bit.
At the
A little
college
bit, for
level,
sure.
okay, I get that. But now when you like just go out and bowl,
I actually have not bowled since my last college tournament.
really?
Yep.
Really?
I kind of gave up on that.
You gave up on the bowling?
I didn't give up. I just kind of strayed away from it.
He got other interests at
I started
Picked-
golfing.
picked his-
I started golfing.
There you go. There you go. That makes sense.
Do
I would
you-
leave bowling for golfing too.
Yeah. Shout out Papa Dan.
So do you golf on the Sunday league over there and Dubs Dread?
I do not.
He does not play with the cartel.
Because like a lot of people golf over
Yeah,
there.
they do.
You
Yeah,
know,
they do.
yeah, you know the league I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. It sounds like sometime here, maybe over the next few months, we should get a bowling night together. Just fucking
I'm
find
down.
any friends that like to bowl, right? Ain't got to be small group. It could be a big group. It could be whatever, but we should definitely do that. Casey
Well,
Waltz, you
no,
should come.
no,
We'll
we-
He
support
looks
you.
disgusted with his conversation.
Well,
He-
Whenever the
His
co-
eyes
hey,
all
Andrew,
angry.
yes.
Are you
tell,
gonna say-
no, you
okay.
tell, you tell.
whenever the story's not about Waltz, he starts to pout, and
He
this is what it looks
he
like.
does. He
So-
does. Every time, bro. Every time. But all I know, if we do a bowling league, I want Andrew on my team.
You know, Waltz went to the bathroom and he
Good
didn't even
idea.
wash his hands, but he just stirred that drink. I don't know, Waltz. Maybe you should just get a different cup.
Well, I'll bet he washed his hands. He's
Okay,
he's a very wash hands guy.
Thank you, Joseph. Are we done with the whole bowling talk?
I guess. Where do you want to go now, man? You want to do
Hey,
that real
T.I.,
quick?
is,
real quick?
Bones Jones fighting this weekend?
He's gonna, I think, coming up on the 16th. So not this.
On the no, so not this
yeah,
week.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I
good,
think
good.
it's the next week. Yeah.
So
we
I know
gotta-
he's coming up. So my nephew Eastside Moya did a tattoo on Bones Jones, and I texted him earlier. I said, "Hey man, his fight's coming up." So I want to talk about your tattoo that you did on. So where was it at? And what was it? He goes, yeah, man, it was behind his ear, and it was like I think like a cross or something. It was blah blah blah, and he was like, man, that dude was. You know what? I'd rather not. So we're gonna be looking for the tattoo. He said other things, but I'd
He's
rather
not
not
a good guy.
because you know what? We have so many
He's not a
viewers,
good
and I
guy.
don't want to go viral.
I think what he said is John Jones is probably a cool, down to earth guy.
He is.
What did you say? He was like, I'll fly him out for another tattoo?
Oh
He
yeah,
might, he
so
might, you never know.
so Esai said, yeah, I was supposed to go to his fight, whatever, but apparently I asked him too late because Bones Jones texted him back. He goes, yeah, man, you asked me like 2 weeks too late, LOL, kind of thing, whatever. So Esai should have asked him like 2 months ago,
Like right away.
So
Well,
Esai
he-
was like,
he probably
I
didn't
asked
know,
him
right?
for
He didn't
tickets
know.
to go watch your fight, and he was like, man, you should have caught me earlier. And then Esai was like, that was like 2 months ago. But shit, yeah, you got to ask them even,
That type of thing. Yeah.
even further back. So Esai, if you're listening, bro, if you need someone to go with you, man, I really don't want to, but as your tío, as your uncle, man, I'll make that sacrifice. I will go with you for free to go check out your boy John. What's his name again?
John Jones Bones. And you
John
know what?
Jones Bones Jones.
It doesn't
Sure.
sound
And
good.
I guess
Forget
he's
him.
a
I'm
fighter
down.
or something.
Can
I
I
guess-
jump in and say a little bit
I
more?
guess he
about
does
that?
all right. Yeah, I'll go with you as your uncle to supervise you, bro.
And here's the thing, Esai. If John Jones, for whatever reason, is not able to take care of it for you, I'm sure your awesome Uncle Waltz, who's so proud of you, will go ahead and take care of all
And
expenses.
I know this about John Jones Bones. He loves the cocaine. So it's gonna be a party.
Wow.
It's gonna be a party.
Wow.
It's gonna be
Okay,
a party.
hold on. That is not true. That's never.
Whatever. That's
It's-
absolutely 100%.
They
true.
test their
He
fighters,
loves it.
Joseph
Yes.
Hoopman. They test their fighters and they cannot fight if they're under drugs. Am I right?
That is
Right.
right. That is right. They,
Shut
they,
up,
they
Joseph.
get, listen,
Oh,
they
okay.
get tested all the damn time. There's rumors out there that he does it. I don't really believe it. I do believe
the
that
matter
Dana
with
White
you?
does though. Dana White probably
He's
does.
representing the
He's a
east
stand-up guy,
side. Now
man.
you all of a sudden you
Yes.
want to talk
That's
Jones
right.
vote
John
down?
Jones
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a
Facts that are out there.
John
I'm
Jones
saying
is a
facts.
stand-up
Joe?
guy.
Wasn't the
Stand-up
time.
guy.
Hey, Joe
And
Whitman,
he-
wasn't the
and he-
time.
Stand-up guy.
And he loves to do cocaine.
Joe, it
John
wasn't the
Jones-
time,
Are
bro.
you kidding me?
He
Look back
has
on John
nothing to
Jones.
do with
Look back on
my
his
family.
episodes.
He has nothing to do with my family or my nephews or anybody else that has.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
If
we've
you're-
descended
if
into
you're-
chaos.
If your daughter brought home John Jones,
He
you'd be so
loves
happy.
the coca.
I probably would.
Loves.
I'm like, hey man, you cut down
He's a
cocaine.
stand-up guy. He's a stand-up guy.
No. Okay.
He might
Say what
be.
John Jones is a cool dude, whatever, but look back on his
Whatever?
past episodes.
Y'all sounding like the view up here. Leave the man
He-
alone.
Has definitely had some episodes of bad behavior.
Yeah, with alcohol.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
But-
bro.
My Esai is a great
My
tattoo
nose is
artist,
starting to
and
itch a
he
little bit. I don't know what's going
got
on.
it on. Got himself in the limelight with Bones Jones. Thank you, John Jones Bones. If you are listening to us, don't listen to this idiot on my left. He is a hobo that we happened to find outside and asked him if he wanted to be a guest. So
Weird
yeah.
it says that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
all right. So next up, I
It's like
guess
the
we
first
are
thing that
ready
came up.
for
For the real quicks.
yeah, because this idiot's like being an idiot. All right. Oh, next for the there we are. Oh, sorry. I need
Waltz is
reading glasses.
struggling
'cause I
today.
need reading glasses. I could have sworn that said chimes, but it says crickets. This is everybody's favorite. Next segment is Real Quicks from the Astra Boys, and I shall go first because that's me. Jason Kelsey smashed his cell phone from a heckler for homophobic slurs against his brother. Yay or nay? Just give me a yay or nay, guys. Joseph,
Yay.
T.I.,
Yay.
Andrew?
Yay.
Hell yeah, you don't be talking shit about it, bro. But he did come back and regret it and he apologized. And for some reason, they can't find that dumbass heckler
Well, why
I
did he
mean,
apologize? Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, because he's
because because he
yeah.
represents a
Yeah, and his brand,
a
and
brand,
his business. Yeah. Oh, they're all over the place. Him and his him and Travis, like they're on everything. Boxes of cereal.
Yeah.
Tennis
I wouldn't
shoes.
apologize until the industry tells me.
Yep.
Yeah, you should apologize.
Until they
Like,
force
fuck
you.
you. Okay, all right. And at the same time, yeah, he shouldn't have criminal damaged somebody. You just got to. I have a lot of hecklers. I have a lot of people that talk shit to me, and I just ignore them. It's just that's just part of life.
hecklers?
Yes.
Okay.
You got to realize in my line of work,
Yeah,
yes.
you have hecklers. I get it.
We and I still do. You know, my little shows that I do. People want to comment and be racist and shit like that, but I told everybody just ignore that shit. That's just part of life. Next,
Real quick, the Pope has been unintentionally rallying for the the New Orleans Saints. I almost said
what's a
yeah.
New York?
yeah, so the New Orleans Saints, right?
What?
Thanks to an automatic, they call it the fleur de lis emoji, which is just the their what's that little symbol they have on their hat, their icon for the Saints, right? So every
Yes.
time the Pope tweets about the Saints, the actual Saints,
Yeah.
right? Not the New Orleans Saints. So there's a thing with Twitter that it automatically has their emoji come up, the same one that the Saints have on the helmet. So what's happened is that
Is this
they've
like a
been
minute
gaining, right? No, they've been gaining a lot more followers because they thought that the Vatican was like diehards for the NFL, right? But that's basically it. I will tell you.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was that a statement or was that a question?
Well,
That
supposed to
wasn't
be
a real quick.
That was supposed to be a
That
real
wasn't
quick,
real
and I
quick.
got lost over here. Because I let this asshole to the left distract me for a mere
that
moment.
I
Who
think
that?
everybody
Who
lost
that
that.
nigga let Tony talk? Who that? There?
Hey, hold
Who
on,
that there?
hold on.
Who
Go
that
ahead.
nigga let Tony talk?
Andrew, you're first real quick.
I actually went dumbfounded after that.
Okay. I got one.
We're all dumbfounded. We're all dumbfounded.
Will be,
Hit the real
All
quick.
right, Joe has one.
Real quick. Spags, our defense coordinator, lends his car to Mike Pinnell because it got stolen. What a good guy. That's a real quick motherfucker.
That one
That's
sucked
how it
too.
goes.
I'm hating now. Ever since Andrew hated, now I'm hating on everybody.
Real quick.
I'll tell you what, this whole real quick thing really threw me off. I thought we were still talking sports and stuff, and then
No, we're done
we
with
went
that.
Pope, and then
Yeah.
I know he was a
whatever
Pope,
said,
All right, yeah.
And that, I
All right.
actually don't know where to go.
So you want to hear some real good quicks? You listen to me. Don't listen to these.
I just had a real good
Dumbass.
quick. What are you talking about?
Real quick. Hey, Jeopardy trolls Travis Kelsey for $200. Why? Because it said on there, like, you may know him as a Super Bowl champion, but you may know him more as a famous celebrity's boyfriend. You think that's a troll?
Who is
Or is
Travis
that a
Kelce?
fact? I think that's a fact. Worldwide, he's known as the boyfriend.
He
Around here in the
is-
United States, yeah,
is-
sure, he's a tight end. Okay, next.
Real quick, Luka Doncic is averaging Luka Doncic.
Who?
Doncic.
Let's do that again.
Luka Doncic.
Who?
Doncic.
Doncic.
Luka.
Andrew's probably. Are you thinking like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
am, bro.
what did I get
confused
dragged?
right
Andrew's thinking, what the fuck did I get dragged
I'm
into?
confused right now. What's going
My
on?
name is Luca.
That's not better than Jokic. Right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I got a real
Show
quick.
him that one. No, he's not done.
No. Luka averages 28, 8 and 8. Is he gonna be the NBA MVP?
I don't even care
I think so.
anymore.
Shea will be the MVP.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
Show us so far gone.
I don't give a shit anymore, Joe. All right, go ahead, T.
I got one real quick. The Harmon Hawks are sitting at 2-7. Yes, that's right. The Harmon Hawks
They got two?
football team, and let's just say it has been a rough year. They lost their last 4 games by
Hold on.
a combined score of 237-6.
Hold on.
That is not a football score. That is a cry for help. Looks like Harmon might need a new head coach.
I think the Astra Boys.
Maybe
Are you
they just
talking
need
about
a
high
new
school
team
football right
bus
now?
so they
Yes.
can make a quick escape after the game.
No, I think
No,
the Astra
I
Boys
have
should take over.
I
We
have a
also talk
quick-
local sports here too, Andrew.
I have a quick
Hey,
comment on
stop.
that. I have a quick. It's not real quick,
Oh,
but
all right.
Channel 5 voted Mill Valley the team of the week, who beat Harmon, probably the worst team ever by 77-0. That's not high
That's not the
school
game of the week.
Could you do
That's
that
not the
sound
game of the
effect
week.
again
Are
where
you
go,
kidding me?
You know what
That
they
is
did?
bullshit.
It's a
dude.
pity
That's
week.
bullshit.
They want to put USD
mean-
500 on there every once in a while
I
to call the game of the
mean-
week. That's not the game of the week.
No, that was a bad pick. Sorry.
I think they should hire the Astra Boys to take over the coaching of Harmon High School, and we will, have some plays from.
Could it be
Madden.
any
No.
worse?
Yeah, we'll
Hey,
take some plays off of Madden,
I'll
and
tell you, like,
we'll turn that team
all
around.
of KCK football. It's not about when you talk about is it the Jimmy or the Joes? Yeah. The coaching is not. It's you have to have players, and they don't have players. They don't. They
That
just
is true.
don't. They just don't have the players.
Real quick, Grady Dick leads all second year players in points per game.
Oh,
Leading
good for
by-
you, Grady Dick.
He has 20 points per game.
Wow.
Balling. I did not know
Rock
that.
Chalk Jayhawk KU.
Real quick, good news, 49ers fans. Christian McCaffrey is expected to suit
I
up
heard that.
this Sunday.
Suit up.
Yeah, he will suit up and play, which they definitely need him. They're 4th in the run game this year, but they have been sucking ass in the red zone, so they need him back.
He's gonna suit up and he's gonna play. Real quick, the Casey Current, ladies and gentlemen, our very own Casey Current is gonna host the first playoff game here at home on Saturday. We're gonna go for that cup. Be looking out for Teal, real Teal. Let's do it, KC baby.
Real quick, after this, I'm going to Wallabies and I'm on Andrew's tab. Yeah,
That's right. Come on now, let's go.
All right.
What's a wallaby?
That's a bar, buddy.
That's the bar. Come on now.
Come on.
Real
Oh.
quick, the Cowboys just traded for Jonathan Mingo, and the collective, huh?
Yeah,
From
who's that?
fans could be heard across the NFL. So I don't know if you guys knew this. Jonathan Mingo came from the Panthers.
Yeah.
And they gave up a 4th-round draft pick. So I'm really just wondering, like, what is Jerry Jones thinking?
The God
did he-
Jerry
yeah,
Jones.
yeah.
Oh, he was
Did
talking
he
so
just-
highly about it.
did he just pull like a random name, or did he see his name on a fortune cookie? I
Oh.
don't know what the fuck
Oh,
he's
he
doing
said
here.
he was a big fan of his since he was in college. Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody, look out! We're gonna get draft. We're gonna trade for like this badass wide receiver that I've been a big fan of since. All right, whatever.
You know, I'll just say this to the Cowboy fans: trust the process. Just trust the process.
All right, we've been at it for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's been a long episode.
Yeah, it's been long. All right, anything else, ladies and gentlemen?
They were good.
All right, ladies. I think we're
Real
done.
quick, the broadcast team for the main event.
We're not done.
The broadcast. I had one more. We're gonna get it off, right?
There you
The
go.
broadcast team for the main event on the fight card with 6 other bouts. That's the Tyson Paul fight we're
Okay,
talking about.
Okay.
Is actually going to be Roy Jones Jr.,
Okay.
actress Rosie Perez. That ought to be interesting. Yeah, right. Billy, I'm thirsty. Okay, I shouldn't have did that. And that was terrible. And then Tyson's oldest son, Amir, which I've never met the guy. So we'll see. I think that's kind of interesting.
Where's the Conway Q?
My
knew
only
that
real
was
quick
coming.
is I won my sports bet. So have a good night.
Oh, wait a minute. We might have to
what?
replace Risky Ray and Willie Wishes. He won it. We got a guy that
He
actually won a
He
sports
actually
bet.
won a bet. He actually
I
won-
don't lose.
What was the bet? Now, tell me your bet as we're going out.
As we're going out, I had Zeke Mayo for 10 points, Hunter Dixon for 15, Kansas to win. Only, it was a simple plus 200 bet.
What app did you bet on?
I use FanDuel and DraftKings.
Well, I don't know if you listen to the show, but Risky Ray, Raymond Ramirez was 2-46 last month.
Real talk.
Hey, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in once again to the Astra Boys and all you fine 4, 5, 6 to 7 viewers. This was the Astra Boys, and we will see you suckers later.
It was fun. It was fun.
Suckers! Thank you, Andrew.
Fun.
I am not a crook.
Oh, what do you do? Leave?